Hey everyone, it is day 11 of our January Pilates challenge, and thanks for joining me this morning for some more lovely Pilates. Today we have had a request from Mark in Cirencester. Hello Mark, and he's requested that we do some things to get our really deep core muscles activated and working. So going to be coming down onto the mat. Now you're going to need a little cushion just to support your head at the end. Otherwise we're just going to lie ourselves down and bring ourselves into our relaxation position so that you're lying with your knees and feet hip distance apart. Your head supported in your hands, so your elbows are going up towards the ceiling, and you can feel the weight going down through the back of your head, the back of your rib cage, and the back of your pelvis. Check that your toes are pointing forward rather than out. And let's just do a few little tilts to find our neutral spine and pelvis. So you can just rock back and imprint your spine into the floor, and then smoothly arch away. So rocking back and arching away just a couple of times, and then come somewhere halfway in between. So you're going to use your hands and your arms like a basket. So just draw your shoulders away from your ears and check that you can pick up your head with your hands without straining your neck at all. And this is our start position for our curl up. So we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to nod our chin in, engage our tummy muscles, and lift all the way up, one bone at a time. So it's like you're rolling up from the floor. These tummy muscles here are switching on. Head is still heavy in your hands, so you shouldn't be feeling any strain through your neck. And then you're going to inhale and come back down. So we're just doing a little pause at the top. We're getting our rectus abdominis working. So I'd like you to think about your toe muscles coming down and in. So rather than doming out through this lower area, you're coming down and in. And lengthen back down. Super. So we're trying to make this really smooth. Breathing out to float up, gaze going between your knees. Inhaling, coming back down. And again, just thinking about softening and sliding your rib cage towards your hips. So you're just moving down, pausing here, lengthening down. Brilliant. Okay, 3 more like this. Breathing out, two muscles coming down. And it's really important that you don't dome, you don't push out and up. Out again, rolling up, gaze going between your knees. Inhale, come down. And our final one here, rolling all the way up. Super. And coming back down. Okay, we're going to make it slightly more challenging now. We're going to add in an arm reach. So you're going to just be testing the stamina and strength of your core muscles. So now you've got them engaged and warmed up slightly. This is a great one to go into next. So breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to float up, and then still breathing out, we're going to reach our hands forward, reaching our fingers towards our toes. So we're maintaining this curl up. Inhale, take your arms back and lower down. Fab. Going again, breathing out to float and reach. Inhale and down. Make sure that your legs aren't moving at all. They shouldn't be falling in or falling out to the side. Reaching forward, back and down, nice and smooth. Great. And going 3 more times, breathing out, back in and down. Good. And 2 more. And our final one, breathing out, floating up, reaching our hands forward. Super. Coming back in and down. Well done. Okay, so let's turn it into an oblique movement now. So that means we're going to go to the side. So we're going to get our oblique, our internal and our external obliques working. These are the muscles that come around your middle here and support your spine. So it's a really great one to do to strengthen those muscles. So breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to roll up just like before. Keep your head heavy in your hands still. And then we're going to twist here. So it's like you're twisting at the mid-back area, coming back in and lengthen down. So think of it as a 4-part movement, still keeping those toe muscles coming down and in. You're breathing out to roll up and rotate. Muscles coming in, back through to center and down. Super. Let's go again. Breathing out and rotate. Back in and down. Super. Rolling all the way up. Rotate to the side. Back in and down. Great. 1 more to each side like this. Really nice, smooth rotation. Make sure you maintain that height of that curl up as you rotate. And our final one, rolling up, rotate to the side, back in and down. Fab. Resting here. Let's get our little cushion out and pop it underneath your head. Lengthen your arms down by your sides and double check you're still in neutral spine and pelvis. So you're not imprinting, you're not arching away. You're going to go either into a single or a double knee fold. Depends on how you're feeling today. So we're going to demonstrate both and then you can choose whichever suits you. So keeping your spine in neutral here, we're going to breathe out and hinging at the hip to float one knee in. Inhale to lower down. So there's no movement at all through your torso or your abdomen or your pelvis. You're just smoothly hinging at the hip. That's going to get all these muscles supporting your hip, your glute, and your lower spine working. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep them away from your ears. This is our single knee fold. Use your glutes to support your legs. If you don't, you're just going to be tightening through your hip flexors and your quads here, which is going to feel a little bit more strainy. So we don't want that. Okay, so if you're finding that fine, we can go straight into our double knee fold. So we're breathing out here, still breathing out. Float that second leg up to join that leg. Inhale to lengthen down. And the second leg comes down. So there's a lot more control and you're really going to have to engage this lower core area. Let's go again, breathing out. And breathing out, bring that second leg up. Inhale, lower down. Second leg comes down. Fab. Let's go again, breathing out nice and smoothly. Floating up, feeling those toe muscles, switching on and working. Back down and down. Let's do 2 more repetitions. Make sure you're not tensing through your jaw and your shoulders. You're using these glute muscles, so squeezing those glutes to support your leg as you float it up. And leading with the opposite leg. Bring that leg in as far as you can without losing neutral spine and pelvis. So you just play around with that position a little bit. And bring that second leg down. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to make it more intense. Now, if that was enough, you can just practice the single leg fold or the double knee fold. But if you want a little bit more, we're going to turn this into something called a dead bug. So it's basically a toe tap with an opposite arm moving. So it's going to work on your coordination as well as your core. So let's float our legs up one at a time into our double knee fold and float both arms up so palms are facing and they're balanced directly over your shoulders. From here, as we breathe out, we tap one foot down and reach the other arm back. Inhale to return. So toe muscles switching on. Exhale to reach back. Inhale to return. Super. So make sure you're not arching through your spine and you're not rolling back to imprint. Exhale, opposite arm and opposite leg. Tap down. There's no movement in the knee. It is just purely from that hip joint. Reaching back. And inhale. If this is too much, you can just practice with those toe taps. It's a great place to start. Still keeping these toe muscles coming down and in rather than arching and doming. Brilliant. Hopping down and return. Good. So if you were to slide a little hand underneath your spine, you won't feel any difference in pressure as you top those feet down. And then let's go once more. If you want to make it a little bit more complicated, you can try and do same arm, same leg. So really playing with your coordination and your concentration. So same arm, same leg. Tapping back and return. Good. Going again on the other side, tapping back and return. Super. One more on each side. And tapping. Return. And from here, you can just bring your knees in. Give yourself a little bit of a roll from side to side and just relax here. Okay, so now we're going to put some of those exercises together to come into our single leg stretch. So practicing all the different elements of Pilates. We've got alignment, strength, stamina, coordination, concentration, core. I think I've got breathing. That's an important one as well. So get rid of your cushion, place your head back in your hands. And bring your legs into our double knee fold. We're going to go nice and slow for our single leg stretch. So starting in double knee fold, I like to come into that curl up. So then extend your hands so at either side of your knees and bring your heels together, knees hip distance apart. We're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to lengthen one leg away and use your hands to lightly draw that opposite knee in towards your shoulder. Inhale to swap. Exhale to stretch. So you're just using those hands to draw the knee in rather than to hold your curl up. So you should be able to hold your curl up without using your hands on your legs. Stretching away, super. Really extending through that leg. Keeping those core muscles coming in. Great. Maybe trying to get a little bit more flexion at that knee now. So bring that knee slightly further in towards your shoulder. 2 more on each side. Keep your elbows nice and wide, maintain that curl up, but if your neck is starting to strain, you can drop your head back down onto the floor. Let's just do one more here. Last one. Bring your legs in, place your head down, and rock from side to side here. Just circling your knees around. Super. Okay, coming over onto your sides now. We're going to push ourselves up through to a seated position. Sitting nice and tall. Let's go into our final couple of breaths. So we're breathing in. As we breathe out, let's float both arms up towards the ceiling, reaching through our fingers and press the air away. And let's go one more time. Breathing out, reaching all the way up and press the air away. And give yourself a clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've really enjoyed it. And again, I've still got some spaces left for requests, so please let me know if there's anything particularly you'd like to focus on. Have a great rest of the day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.